Where are you gonna be? Between us?
Yes. Oh, I feel almost. No, I'm never gonna feel tall. Fuck. Whatever.
So yeah, my hat's making up for it. Don't worry.
There you go. Well, maybe if I stand close, whatever. All right.
We can get you like a stoop or something. You can stand on this chair and look like a foot taller than both of us.
No.
Or we can sit down.
We can sit down.
No, but let's make us all look taller. Let's do this. There we go. Does that make us look any taller? That works. Yeah.
I look tall as hell.
Amazingly
You're as
tall.
as this tree.
I'll send you my outtakes.
Go ahead. Just stay like that the whole time.
Stand in the back.
No.
No, not your middle finger. Your big head, maybe, but that's about it.
Well, you have one here, and then have
Rob.
yours.
No, man. Come on, dude. Jesus Christ.
All right. This is Jackie with All Access, and I'm here with the Blacklist Royals, and we are at the Fort Lauderdale? No, St. Petersburg
Yes,
stop.
St.
Yeah, they
Petersburg.
so blend into each other. Take two. This is Jackie with All Access, and I'm here with the Blacklist Royals at the St. Petersburg stop of the Vans Warped Tour. It's the 20th anniversary of the tour. I'm still afraid to ask this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What were you guys up to 20 years ago?
Shit, I don't know.
Years ago, listening to Boys to Men and just being lonely as shit, probably. Thinking I knew what the lyrics to I'll Make Love to You meant, I guess.
Watching Wings.
Watching a lot of Wings. There's a lot of Wings happening back then.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm having a Family
Nolan
Guy
Bryan,
moment.
dude, I mean,
Seriously, are you Quagmire in another life?
don't ask that.
Can't believe you don't know Wings.
I know Wings.
No, it's Family Guy. I won't go there. It's all
I
right.
don't know
It's
Family
fine.
Guy. I know Wings all day.
We've been talking about doing Wings, Halloween costumes, but I don't think anybody would get it.
Nobody wants to be Roy, is the thing.
And our old bass player looked like him and would have been fucking perfect, and he refused to do it.
No, nobody's gonna get the reference. I'm sorry.
Edit that at take 3.
No, I'll do what I want. I'm in charge. How long is it since you released your most recent album, Die Young with Me? It was a month ago?
Yeah, it's been about a month ago. It's been about 6 weeks, yeah.
How do you guys go about promoting an album in 2014? It can't possibly be easy.
It's not easy.
No.
Well, we do this, for one, and, we're doing like a week on Warped, and then we have a bunch of European stuff coming up, and just touring really is all you can do. I mean, this day and age, it's like, even if you have $1 million, I mean, there's, information's coming so fast, and it's just like, just like a blink of an eye. So, we try to get the word out as much as possible, and the best way we do that, I mean, I feel like the best way we've always done that is through live shows. So we just kind of try to play as many as we can.
So why just 7 stops of Warped? Or about a week or so?
Well, we're going to Europe, like he said, in a couple weeks to do Reading and Leeds and some other big festivals. So that was really all we could squeeze in for our schedule.
I just thought you'd squeeze in a little Warped.
That's all they gave us.
The short answer, like the more realistic answer is they didn't want us on anymore of it.
Oh,
I would have offered it. We would have been way too busy to accept.
well, I mean, it's better to be busy than to be bored.
Yeah.
That doesn't come across because his delivery is terrible. Quit trying to make jokes.
Come on, no sibling rivalry. Cut it out.
Oh, no.
Cut it out.
It's a known fact.
So you're going to Europe, but when are you guys doing a U.S. tour?
Yeah, it's a plan. But we don't have, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff kind of in the works right now. We're like just seeing what we can get, but hopefully the plan is to come back from Europe and then do full U.S. this fall. Fall and winter probably, yeah.
Warped especially, but even with all these festivals, how do you make sure that you stay healthy on the road?
It's almost impossible. I mean, like when we tour usually, I mean, we like try to exercise and shit, even if we look like assholes in club parking lots. And
Everybody does it behind their buses.
yeah, well, here everybody does it to like try to pick up chicks or whatever. It's like all these like sweat glistened fucking gothic dudes doing curls.
Doing curls.
but I'm jealous. I mean, they have like home gyms set up in the parking lot. It's pretty amazing.
No.
It's tough for us.
So do you guys prefer the outdoor gigs or the more intimate club gigs?
Well, let me just start this off by saying I love Warped Tour, and I'm grateful to be here indoor all day. I mean, seriously.
Fair enough.
I'm too pale, man. I'm too pale. It's like I'm getting fucking fried.
It does, like, sometimes at outdoor shows, you know, be it Warped Tour or other outdoor festivals, like, if it's a really good show and it really connects, and you feel it connect, like the sound when it's outside, it's really a different kind of experience. It's cool.
Like you can see, I mean, I was just talking about this actually, but like, you know, playing in the middle of the day outside, it's like I can actually see the people watching us. So it's kind of, you know, it's like you kind of have like a different kind of connection than in a club when all you see is like stage lights, and both are great. Both are amazing.
It's just a little warm to be in black pants right now. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
all.
it is.
So how do you guys make sure that you leave a lasting impression with Warped Tour fans? They can be a little fickle walking from stage to stage.
Man, we just do what we do, and if they like it, they like it, and if they don't, then they can go watch a DJ or something. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we just, you know, we just do our thing, man. I mean, we're all too old to try to like.
Don't go there.
We don't even attempt to. Like, we just kind of do what we do, and you know, luckily, like a lot of people, you know, like we've been getting pretty good crowds, and like there's people that know the record and stuff, and you know, we appeal to like there's like some people here that we appeal to, so we just do what we do. You know, we don't try to change stuff up.
Well, music appeals to especially teenagers. Growing up, what sort of bands did you listen to when things got tough?
I mean, mostly punk rock bands, honestly.
Like who?
Like Pennywise, all the 90s Epitaph type bands, skate punk. Like, Nat and I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and no shows ever came through. So we went to Warped Tour, and I won't say what year, but it was like a long fucking time ago. And it was like all these bands we had just worshipped there in the flesh, and it was like just kind of blew our fucking minds. And you know, music was always like a really powerful thing to us, even when we didn't have any to see or hear. Like, we thought it was a much smaller thing. Like, there would be one copy of a punk record anywhere near where we lived, and if you had it, you thought you were like the shit. So it was really important to us, and you know, stayed that way through good and bad times, and it still is that way. So I don't know if it's like that for kids anymore because of they're just so much overstimulation, but I hope.
What about you growing up? Same bands?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're twins and we grew up together, so yeah, I mean, pretty much, man. I mean,
Share the same wound,
still
share the same music?
yeah, we still. I mean, we have pretty identical musical taste, really. But yeah, I mean, you know, like punk rock was the thing that made us want to start playing music, and I think also at a certain time, like when you're young and you find this thing and you think nobody else knows about it and you connect with it, you kind of just latch on and hate everything else. So it's like as we got older, you start discovering all this other stuff that, you know, may have been a lot better than the stuff we thought was really great, but that stuff is still. You know, all of it is amazing because it, you know, it touches you in a moment and reaches you. But yeah, man, I mean, it was all punk rock back in the day.
And Boys to Men.
Boys to Men was like pre-punk rock, but yeah, I used to love me some Boys to Men, dude. Motown Philly, fucking all day and night.
Now it's stuck in my head. Damn it!
Which part? The part where they're talking about how they can sing in harmony and then they like do a harmony.
And I'm not going to sing it for you.
I
Sorry.
was hoping you would sing it.
No. No. What causes and charities are near and dear to your heart?
We've tried to, and in the past done some stuff with like, you know, cancer charities and stuff because you know, we have obviously like a personal connection to that. And I mean, there's a lot of really great ones out there, man. I mean, kind of the scary thing with with nonprofits, you kind of have to figure out like which ones are actually doing a lot of good and which ones are like, you know, CEOs getting paid for and stuff. But I mean, as much, you know, anytime something like that comes across the desk, we try to like look at it, and if, you know, if we can do a little bit of good just playing music, sometimes to make up for like the, you know, a lot of bad that may go down, like we're all about it, man. I don't know. What do you think, Rob? Rob's done a lot of stuff with like Live Strong.
I was going to say, and Rob's also wearing a Shirts for the Cure t-shirt, which I'm always a big fan of. Unfortunately, I think it was 2 days ago, they were robbed at Virginia Beach.
At Warped Tour?
Yeah, at Warped Tour. So
Man, what?
So that's like pretty much the most effed up thing ever. So for those of you watching out there, please go check out Shirts for a Cure. Buy a bunch of great stuff. They've got a bunch of great designs from a ton of artists. Yeah. Really do help them out. Sorry, just had to say that because it's important.
We played their anniversary South by Southwest thing in 2012. I mean, that's always been a really awesome organization. And
I really dig that organization because it comes up with an original way to get people to give a shit, like kids that might not give a shit, and it's a cool way for musicians to get involved, you know. So organizations like that are really great. I mean, like he said, I've worked with a lot of different nonprofits, and a few I've gotten kind of jaded on over the years, but a few, I mean, are just legitimately amazing things. Like Make-A-Wish Foundation, for one, is really fucking incredible, and there's just things like that, and like Stupid Cancer is like a social networking site, and they're actually coming out with a social networking app, almost like Tinder or something, for like young kids and young adult cancer survivors or people with cancer to connect with. There's an organization called Immerman's Angels based out of Chicago that like has a network of cancer survivors and caregivers and family members. So like, for instance, if you had breast cancer, they would have somebody at their organization that connects you with someone that had that exact type of cancer or that took care of somebody with that, and lets you know what it's going to be like and talks you through it, and it's kind of like a support system. And my mom actually does a lot of work with a lot of really cool charities, and we're hoping to get involved with some, and hoping that like more keep popping up, like Shirts for a Cure, that and like what you guys do, you know, just like that. Think of really cool ways to get people stoked on helping out and a little empathetic.
It's because being socially conscious is not only cool, it's also important. So
Absolutely.
What's up next for the Blacklist Royals after Warped Tour and after Europe?
time will tell, man. Sleep
If you're lucky.
There's going to be some serious showering happening. But yeah, I mean, the plan is to do a bunch of tours in the States and stuff this summer. So I'm sure those dates will be up probably like who knows when. I don't know.
They could be up already. You won't even know.
Be up right now. I have no idea, man.
Well, stay tuned for more from the Blacklist Royals. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change. All right, guys. Let me grab a picture.